I have returned. Okay. No, no, I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna eat the lasagna until I've at least had 2.5 hours with you guys. So, so there's that. Um, Now is better. No lag. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Sorry. No, Zonia, you don't have to send any more money for the rest of your life. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Um, Sori's good, Ian. She's working with the kids downstairs to get us some lasagna. I'll tell you what, Sori makes literally the best lasagna of all time. So here, I'll give a funny story for you. We used to take in these homeless people from our from downtown, and there was this one guy who was old. His dad was in World War II, I think, but he was a fireman. Broke his back, fell like 4 stories down, and all that crazy story. Ended up homeless. His wife died, and it was him and his 2 kids. His 2 daughters were an absolute nightmare. Nightmare. Okay, one of them was a special needs child. She was like 18 and like mentally 12, and it was crazy because, she took whatever she had and she got herself a job at McDonald's. Obviously, she didn't do a very good job keeping it, but what could you do? The other one, though, was like 19 and had the mind of a 25-year-old and was just horrible, horrible to him. Thank you, Mr. Lopez. Terrible, terrible, terrible to him. So he was so stressed out and he had these heart problems. And so Sori was like, this is before me and Sori even got together. She's like, you need to invite him over to watch Band of Brothers, because he talked about Band of Brothers all the time. And she's like, I'll make him lasagna and then, just give him a break from the girls. So we scooped him off the street, and he'd come every, I think it's Monday night, and he'd hang out with us and he'd eat our lasagna and tell us about, firefighting and all this. But the point is, Sori's lasagna is unfreaking believable. So anyway, I had 2 excursions with Sori's lasagna, right? And then I went to this, D'Angelo's, like this, whatever Italian place. I ordered lasagna. It like was horrible in comparison to Sori's. I didn't even eat the rest of it. So the entire story was just to tell you guys about how much I love Sori's lasagna. It's unbelievable. Thank you, Mr. Lopez. I appreciate you, my brother. And you never brought me lasagna. Silver, if you were, I would absolutely have brought you lasagna. I don't know if Carmen's in the house, but I think we'll probably have Sori's lasagna at Carmen's place when we go over there for the NAMM show. Mr. Manson, I answered that in a previous fireside. So I answered that pretty definitively in a previous fireside. So there you go. That's the answer to that question. There's an actual. If you look down through the Middle America, it'll be like within the last 5 shows, and the title will say everything you need to know. Hey, Trust No One. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you could make it. No. You don't need a Hotmail account, bro. You need Skype. You need Skype, not Hotmail. Yeah, Jen's a very powerful individual in the village, for sure. Vin, agree or disagree that being the person that makes the world worse is a noble cause, since it creates a reason for people to unite? Or you can say that there's enough badness in the world, and so you could be a unifying force for good and love, equality, and acceptance. God Almighty. Thank you, Dan. Favorite Borknagar album? My favorite Borknagar album is the album that has My Domain on it, which is still currently in rotation on in the car. Actually, I busted one of the speakers in the car listening to that record. I listen to that record over and over again. Sometimes me and Sori will go for long drives. That's all that's playing in the background is Borknagar. I love that record, especially the song My Domain. So that's my favorite record. I don't know the title of the record. Maybe the big homie Jan would know. Yeah, I saw that video of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez dancing. Apparently there was a problem with her dancing. She shouldn't have been dancing when she was in college. So I saw, I saw some blurb, Republicans mad she's dancing or whatever. And I'm like, shit, she was a stripper in college? And I'm not mad at her if she did that to pay her bills, but I'm like, that's really, messed up that somebody would bring something like that. I thought when I saw dancing, I was like, man, she must have been stripping, and here these bastards are going to bring this up to make fun of this girl. And then I pull it up and she's just doing like, whatever. I'm like, that was cute. I liked it. I don't know. I guess there's a problem with her dancing. The political climate we're in is just so crazy to me. It's unbelievable to me that these folks are the way that they are. Like, good Lord. I'm glad she was all happy and shit when she was in college. I mean, anything that she could do to take her mind off the looming student debt that she had, I'm for. So, whatever. I just didn't understand what's going on. How is this a problem? The video was obviously a false flag. Okay, my favorite Borknagar record is called Universal. My Christmas tree is still up. I know. The bassist for Borknagar is the man. I don't really care about the drummer. Smoke DMT with Joe Rogan. I don't know. Zonia, we did a collaboration with it was a Gersark review with Alex Hefner. What's going on, Lulcifer? No, I did not know Kanye was going to be on Joe Rogan. That should be interesting. Okay, so you're saying that the liberals are sending are saying that conservatives were angry about it, but they weren't really angry about it. Okay, I see what you're saying. The Democrats are spreading a false message. The conservatives are somehow angry about the dancing video. Okay. I see what you're saying. How am I doing tonight? I feel good. I feel good. Have you done a Borknagar reaction? No. The only acceptable form of dancing is head banging. Okay, I agree with that. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez combines your typical Democrat with childlike naivete. Okay. It's better than old Kaji cynicism. I'll take naivete out of cynicism over cynicism 10 times out of 10. I mean, if you look at some of the stuff Jesus said about the world and how to make the world a better place, people would probably call him naive too. So, there you go. Is Hefner actually in the house? You don't know what Alex Hefner is, Zonia? Astaghfirullah. Danas Lil Mega. Glad I joined the convo for once. Love your work. Thank you very much, Danas or Danas. Sorry if I butchered your name. Hey, Danny. Good to see you too, buddy. I hope Mystery's doing okay. Whoa, buddy. Emergency eye surgery. Sorry about that. Hope you're doing good. Are there any villagers you actually secretly hate? It's Dirk, isn't it? There's one guy, and he's a Christian, or he says he's a Christian, and if he says he's a Christian, okay, I'll take his word for it. And he says just the most bitter. He just regurgitates all the bitterness and vile that's in his soul onto people who, in my opinion, are marginalized and are, how do you say, are in danger, have endured enough of their own dysphoria and cognitive dissonance, and then issues with their family and issues with society as a whole. And then he piles on to those people. And this has been going on for a while. And I've pulled him aside multiple times because the Bible says, I'm not going to mention him, but the Bible says that if your brother does something, you're supposed to pull him aside and talk to him, because the goal isn't to wag your finger, but the goal is to regain your brother. Because I talked to him over and over again, and he just wouldn't stop. So finally, he put something that was just, one of the things that bothers me is just random mean-spiritedness. I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but just out of nowhere. Like, it's one thing if you and I are fighting and you say something crazy or whatever. It's like, you shouldn't have said that, but we're in the middle of a jihad. I get it. But out of nowhere, just randomly saying something completely destructive. So that happened. It was a pretty emotional moment for me, because I looked and I saw he had posted something, and I looked and I saw it, and I hadn't been looking at it. And then I looked and I saw, and I'm like, what in the actual... here. I basically wrote something and I said, I'm not going to tolerate that on the page. I'm going to give you a final warning. Da 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 da. Hold on. We're dying here. We're dying. We're dying. Let me see if I can change some internet settings here. I think I might have solved the problem. Huh? Give me a second. Let me see. No, it's not your internet. It's mine. Killer lag. Can you guys hear me now? Every day I'm buffering. That's pretty funny, actually. It's not you guys. Apparently, our internet service provider, what do you call it? It's supposed to be doing the fiber thing pretty soon here. So there you go. So that also might have something to do with it. I am uploading multiple things at the same time. That's true. So I've got it down to 144p. Let me bounce it to 240. See if that'll do anything. Oh, 240 works. Let me see if 360 works. Can I get a 360? Can I get a 360? I think 360 is going to work. Okay. So long story short, I was upset. I was frustrated, but I put something in there and I said, do it again. It's a final warning. And he did it again. And he said worse things than I'd ever heard him say before. So that was it. He was done. I completely and totally banned him. Perfect circle thing up yet? Is perfect circle up? Yep, perfect circle is up. So I can turn off this computer. I know. We're just trying to accomplish so many things at one time. So perfect circle's up. So I'm going to turn off the internet here. And give us more time for internet. Okay, cool. So yeah, I had an issue with that guy. I don't hate him. I don't hate him at all, but I'm very, very angry at him. Love your neighbor as yourself. Um, to him right now. So. And by the way, thank you, Matthew Maeda. I appreciate it, sir. I think I have a caller. Who's the caller? Hold on, Zonia. I gotta get you on speaker. What's good, Z?
Oh, not much. Just been working. Working not just for my company, but also for the alliances a bit.
Oh, really? You got something planned?
Yeah, I've been doing some administrative work for the XU, the Extreme Underground Alliance, and then I also became a co-leader of it, and then I've also been setting up some new administrative automation that the other alliance leaders can use to manage all the members.
Whoa. They got they got the engineer extraordinaire. The rest of your alliances are screwed. Zonia's in the house. Done.
Gonna automate everybody out of their volunteer jobs.
Yeah, this is how you're gonna get us destroyed, taking over the world.
Yeah, that's where all the jobs are going. It's not immigrants; it's locals like me who are just writing all the automation.
Well, yeah, that's you said that yesterday, kind of. Somebody's trying to blame the immigrants. Good Lord, it's all the AI that you foisted upon us. I'm trying to shut down this other computer. Won't even shut down. It's got a mind of its own. So I've got like I got 4 computers running right now. That might have something.
There's a little bit of lag, at least in the audio, between you and me right now. I'm getting some dropouts.
Yeah, that's probably because I got 4 machines running at the same time. Probably not a good idea. Okay, so talk to me, Z. What's cooking? What's on your mind?
I saw the post. I saw your big post that exploded.
Yeah.
And I saw some of the negative behavior that had gone on, but I don't pay a lot of attention to Facebook. But I think I have a gist of what's been going on.
Yeah.
And I know for me personally, I don't really care what people say, but I stand up for others when I see people bullying others. I find it very hard to be, I don't know what the word is really, I guess hateful or I find more that I am sympathetic to the haters, honestly. Not so much like in a excusing their behavior way, but I feel that anybody who has that much anger and disgust and venom that they're dealing with internally, that they have to attack others, that there's something seriously wrong with their lives, and they're seriously inadequate in their lives, and they probably suffered a lot of abuse on their own and haven't really learned to not continue the cycle of abuse. So they take out all their anger and frustration and inadequacy on others.
Yeah, and one of the, not to spill too much of this brother's personal information, but I know for a fact that he had recently experienced a pretty terrible situation in his immediate family. And so there were a couple times I wanted to pull the trigger on him, but I didn't for that reason, because I was hoping that, you know, he was drawn to our community for whatever reason. So I was hoping that because it doesn't matter what people are in our community, Christian, non-Christian, trans, atheist, agnostic, it doesn't matter. We've all done a pretty good job of accepting each other. So I was hoping that would override that, and then he'd actually get some sort of, find some sort of peace in our community. And so that's why he stayed around as long as he did, even though he was extremely vitriolic. It's because I knew that he had experienced a personal tragedy. So you're 100% right about that.
Yeah, I grew up with a lot of abuse, and there was a point in my life where it had created in me a form of toxicity. Even though I didn't abuse other people, I saw everyone else with contempt. But there, at least, fortunately, for whatever reason, had the cognizance to not want to continue the abuse. But, geez, for a long time in my life, I looked at other people with contempt, and I had sort of like just toxic, dark feelings about others. And so I isolated myself and stayed away from people because I didn't want to deal with them, and I didn't feel good about other people. At some point, I made really conscious efforts in my adulthood to be more human and to try to, I don't know, just learn how to feel and learn how to feel more than just contempt, and maybe try and turn that around to support people and be understanding of others. And it took me many, many years to do that. So I think it all just kind of has to do with circumstance and the people that you know and examples that you have. And if you don't get the right combination of those, then it might turn into a vitriolic, venomous approach to interacting with others, like with this person.
Yeah.
So I think I was fortunate enough to have enough good examples somewhere in my life to learn how to turn it around into something positive and constructive. So what I try to do is be understanding of those people and their issues, because I think they're never going to learn until others like us stop and say, why do you think this way? What makes you say these things? How were you treated? You know, what did people treat you like?
Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, you know, I had a couple of those conversations with him. And it's a difficult thing because you feel a sense of responsibility. Like, for example, if the village was populated with nothing but yous, right? So that could look at that statement and go, okay, this is where this guy's at. And I knew that they had gotten to the place that you were, then it's different, right? But if I've got teenage trans kids on our, you know, in our channel, in our community, and they're seeing that shit, it's different.
Yeah.
And so
at some point you got to draw a line.
Right. If it was populated with nothing but you, then sure. Like for me, for example, you know, with the racial stuff, somebody says nigger this, nigger that, it really doesn't affect me. You know what I mean? And so I've had some racist shit said to me and about Sori and things like that, and you know, I just let it go. And
he lets it go. I don't take it well. It makes me very angry.
Yeah, she gets upset. I you know, it doesn't affect me.
Sometimes I'm like in the car. I know I'm bumping into the conversation. So I don't know where you're at. And I think about that woman that was on the plane, and then that guy came up and said, "Shut that." Yeah. And he hit the kid too, right? Uh-huh. And like when I think about that situation, I get so angry, and I wish that woman would have like hit him back or something. Like it makes me so angry. I was literally thinking about it today when I was driving. I'm like, if anybody does anything like that with Orion, they better know that they're going to get a response. That is for sure. I'm not like him. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
No. I think Vin and I may have some similar experiences to draw upon, where I think we didn't have a lot of choices. And like we were both homeless. And I don't know about your background. I don't know much about it, but Yeah, I went through a lot of horror. So, like, I've had people attempt to kill me on numerous occasions, and that was in my younger years when I was a kid, and I've been tortured. There were a lot of really, really dark times in my life.
Gosh.
And I have physical disabilities today that are the result of some of my abuse. So I think, yeah, when you see a certain level of depravity and darkness, if it doesn't kill you or break you, you learn that there are much deeper levels of depravity, and so you learn to sort of prioritize your, I don't know what you call it, outrage, or how much energy you put into some things, and you try to be understanding of the darkness that people come from that cause them to act the way that they do. Or at least that's my perspective anyway.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Similar experiences. Well, the people trying to kill me weren't when I was a kid. And some of them were probably right to try to kill me at the time, but
it's different when you're homeless, especially if you stand out.
Yeah,
I was homeless as a kid.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was homeless as a kid too, when my brothers and my mom and but it was different because we were in a homeless shelter and we were together. See what I'm saying? So
yeah, we were in. My mother and my sister and I were in a battered, women's shelter for a while. So that was a little bit more communal. That was definitely a better time.
Yeah, we had that, and then we had we were in and out of them a couple of times for a stretch there. There was one that was like mixed. It was like men and women, which was kind of weird because most of the other times it was just like strictly women and their kids. But there was one that we were in New Jersey that was pretty crazy. Really, really crazy stuff. Yeah, no, I hear you. If you've gone through enough things and, and come through on the other side, you begin to see that people are the way they are because, I had a Nazi call in one time. And the guy was talking about like killing. I don't know if you ever, you were
the first fireside I ever caught.
Yeah. And so I was like, I mean, you know how that conversation turned out. And, in a perfect world, they all turn out that way. But they don't all the time. And with that particular individual, he just refused to let go of the darkness that was inside of himself. And unfortunately, he uses Christianity as an excuse, ironically enough, as an excuse to hold on to his bitterness and his, his rage. So
I don't know how people reason that. I've read the Bible and I don't grasp where people come from on that.
There's nothing more potent, believe me. There's nothing more potent than, I'm sure you know this already, than a religious justification. Because that's it. God said it. God said I could be as nasty and as evil and as, whatever. So I'm very well aware of the glaring weaknesses in some brands and versions of Christianity, believe me. So, yeah, but talking to you, is helped me kind of, refocus, be like, yeah, he's dealing with his issues and things like that. It's just one of those things where I'm like, okay, I'm not going to allow this person to harm emotionally the rest of our people because he's going through something. So that was pretty much the long and the short of it at that point.
Yeah, I've written a lot of like lyric sheets on experiences like that because I want to eventually turn them into songs and rap music around them just to kind of talk about it. Because I think a lot of people a lot of music seems to have either too negative of a spin on something or too glossed over of a spin on it. And I think music is a great way to bring people together and communicate, as has been proved by many different communities, including this one.
Yeah.
And I think that too many people, though, like, focus on the negative and go toward the negative. Like a lot of the black metal recommendations, I often kind of shake my head at them because I feel like they are sort of this overly expressive negative view of the bad parts of life. There's a lot of negative in life that we can paint a picture of and present it to people and communicate it without just making it sort of reveling in the negativity and evil of it.
Yep. I agree 100%.
A lot of the music I listen to is like that. It's like it takes the negative and it says, this is what I was subjected to. It's horrible. It's awful. I'm tired of it, but I'm going to tell the world about it so other people know about it.
Mm-hmm. Right on. Thank you, Z. Very important call.
Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the last batch of presents finally.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the boxes. I don't know if we're just going to do a Christmas in July thing like right now and then clip it and then post it. Because
Christmas in January?
Christmas in January. Sorry, we got the tree up still, and then just clip it and we can clip that one out and post it later. So we can do it live and then post it later.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let
man is asking me to plug some crust punk for you guys.
What's crust punk?
That sounds so disgusting.
I know.
Crust punk is basically it's America's street punk.
Okay.
And we're like in the UK, Oi was their street punk. Crust punk is sort of our street punk, and it has a very edgy sound to it, and it generally talks about homeless matters and such. So it's kind of what I grew up with. But Nausea is sort of a fundamental crust punk band for me, but they're East Coast, not West Coast. I just feel they should get some attention.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I sent you guys a terror song that I wanted you guys to react to, and you kind of missed it. It was sort of a little too subtle in the first batch of presents I sent you. But I'll send you something more directly. I'll give you like a video or a lyric video that you guys can react to at some point.
Okay, that's the one with the thingamajig?
Yeah, with the QR code.
Yeah, we still have it. It will come at a time
I figured that might fly under your radar.
It will come at a time where you don't expect.
Yeah, nice.
What's that, babe?
Just dates for when we're going to Cali.
Oh, is that from Nam?
Yeah, to and from.
Okay. All right.
What day is Nam?
Yeah. What day is Nam?
Nam is like the 23rd, 24th. But the 23rd is, I don't know if it's anything that important. It's like the 20, but this is our flight information. I don't have the Nam stuff up. I think it's the 24th through the 27th, but I don't know for sure.
Fred, the local
if you let me
villager.
know what day you're going to be at Nam, or when you're going to have some time, to meet up with others, I can head down there. We could do like a Disneyland thing or something.
I think we're shooting for the, I didn't even talk to you about this, but I think we're shooting for the Saturday because it will be more available to more people. And Raul was saying we could always go to the mall and there's like places that you can eat in there and shopping or whatever. So then even if people don't have money, they can still participate. Because if we did a Disney thing, some people wouldn't be able to go because they wouldn't be able to afford Disney.
That's true, yeah. And plus, Disneyland gets really crowded on the weekends, so it's not very fun to go to these days on a weekend.
I guess there's like a big mall that's right by Nam. And so he was suggesting we go there because there's like a lot of places to eat and stuff. And
yeah, we could do something like that.
But
So
I'm still
keep
open
me
for suggestions. Huh?
Yeah, just keep me informed, and I'll see if I can set aside some time on my schedule to head down there and meet you guys.
Well,
You better.
he had talked about like one place, and I can't remember. I got to check the email again, but there's like one place where it's like a place to eat, and they have like heaters outside because because it's 68, which is cold to them, but
68 degrees?
yeah.
That's funny.
But it sounded fun. I thought it sounded fun, like sitting outside, and like I definitely think something outside would be good for us because we're inside a lot in Maine.
Yeah.
I want to be out in the Cali weather. So
yeah.
Definitely something outdoorsy.
Yeah. 68, that's t-shirt and shorts weather for me anyway, but I'm in Northern California. So it's a little different.
Sweet. Good.
All right. Well, good talking to you guys.
Do not make me travel all the way across the freaking country, Z, and not show up. What the hell? That would be a crime.
Well, I definitely have to make time in my schedule to fit it in. But yeah, no, I'll do it. I'll set it aside and I'll make sure I head over there.
So we're coming on the 23rd. So the Saturday that's after the 23rd, because like that's a Wednesday, I think. So that Saturday is probably when we'll be meeting up with people in the evening, because NAMM is during the day. So it'll be in the evening.
I probably won't fly it. It's like a 6.5-hour drive for me. But I probably won't fly it because I would probably just, drive down there, meet you with you guys, maybe hit Disneyland for, half the day and then head back home.
Okay. So that means you're coming.
Yep, that's my plan.
All right, cool.
All right. Well, I will watch the rest of the Fireside, and I'll see you many times between now and then, I'm sure.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, we're going to be in California. It's Anaheim, right? California?
Yeah.
Like somewhere around the 23rd or the 24th. And we're going to be there for the NAMM show. So I think that Saturday we'll set something up. So, be active on Facebook to see where we're going to be meeting. We'll put it on our different social media platforms where we're going to be. We'll, probably post it to Patreon and to Twitter and all those different things. So anybody can come out and meet up with us. Yeah. But we'll try to pick something that doesn't cost anything. So, even if it's like a place where we're eating, even if you just want to come and get a drink or something, you can do that. But definitely not doing a water park. That would be so disappointing for me.
I actually want to do a water park.
Yeah, but we can't because I'll be so.
I'll go to the water park.
No,
Sori will chaperone your kids. She'll watch your kids for you.
Mean. Huh? Nope, not doing that.
Can you imagine? Jen would snipe me from all over, wherever she is. Hey, who are we talking to?
Rich.
What's going on, Rich?
Action Park. They're dangerous. Don't go.
Which one? What's dangerous?
Dangerous.
Which one?
You remember Action Park?
No, I don't remember Action Park. What happened there?
I think 14 deaths in 9 years.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're definitely not going to Action Park.
They're dangerous. No, they renamed it. Still the same problems.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so we're definitely not going there.
They close up, rename. Water parks are inherently dangerous. Being flushed through water. I don't want to see you go. No.
I love water parks.
What's up with you, Rich? Talk to me. How's it going?
What's going on? How are you?
Good.
You lost your sweater.
Yeah, I don't know where my sweater is. It's lost. That's a good point.
So what's going on tonight?
Nothing much. We're just talking about how to make the world a better place and all that good jazz and what your role is. Thank you very much, Dana's Little Makeup.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up to you. I subscribe to Compound Media.
Okay.
So I have access to Michael Malice. I would love for you to get a discussion.
Who is this person?
Michael Malice.
Okay.
He's known as the North Korea guy. He's used as the pundit for North Korea. Very smart guy.
Why would he want to talk to me? Sounds like the guy's doing big things.
Yeah, he is, but I have access, and I love you guys, and you've done so much for me. If I could do that for you, just let me try.
Go for it. What would we talk about?
The wall.
Oh.
Trump's considering making it beyond Congress, making a national emergency.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to him about the wall. Let's set it up.
Okay. See what I can do. I'm in the studio next week, I think. I'm going down studio.
What's going on in your profile picture on Skype?
Yeah, I wanted to know too.
What's the picture on my profile?
On Skype, yeah.
Is it me in between two guys?
No, it's you in between two ladies.
Oh, my family.
That's what's up. You all look very, very happy.
Yeah. The girl on my left, I believe, is my cousin's wife in L.A. They took me out to L.A. Showed me a great time. She loved me. She loved me. And the one on the right is my first cousin on both sides. Her mom married my dad's brother. My mom married his sister's brother. First cousins, both sides.
Got it. That's cool.
Arabs do some funky shit.
Are you Arab?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Sage, Shaykh.
Ah, okay. Hey, how would I say hunter in Arabic? Is it Sayyid or Saeed?
Saeed.
Okay. Saeed, that was the dude from Lost. So
I knew somebody named Saeed.
The black dude.
Saeed. Orion Saeed.
I told you I knew someone named Saeed. Are you sure we want to use that middle name?
I don't care. Doesn't bother me. I'm completely secure.
It was nothing like that. His name was Saeed, and his sister's name was Saida.
Good. So hunter and huntress. So
I never said that.
Orion Saeed.
I'm
have
still
something
thinking.
Arabic in his name, inshallah.
I'm not making you. I've already said Orion. I'm still coming around to it.
Saeed. Definitely.
Saeed.
That would be if
Shaykh.
it. Say again?
Shaykh.
Greg, give the poor kid at least one normal name.
It is a normal name. Orion
What,
Saeed.
like Greg? Orion Greg.
If we get Saeed passed, then it will be an official village inspired name. So I think it was the Ranger dude. 275 Ranger actually came up with the hunter thing. And then we just turned it
Or
into
you can go
Arabic.
Metallica and name him Orion Burton.
No.
No. No. Orion Cliff? No. Doesn't work.
Orion Cliff.
Hunter. That works.
Orion Hunter or Orion Saeed.
We'll see.
That'd be legit.
We'll see.
Yeah, it would.
We'll talk about it over a rub tonight.
Best of luck to you both.
Thank you.
All right, bruv.
Later.
Later. I didn't know he was Arab. I did not know that he was Arab.
Some of these things that people say to each other is hilarious.
What?
I don't know. I think that Ben was making fun of Jen or somebody saying that they were immature. I don't know. I wasn't really clear on that part, but he was like saying like a 13-year-old child. And then I think it was Cannon Fodder was like, your profile picture is a koala. I don't think you want to pull that card.
It got you there, Ben. Yo, Jan, what's the Norse or pagan word for hunter?
That's not me.
I know it's not you. I was talking to Jan in the chat. Who are we talking to? Who are we talking to?
My name in the chat is MusicKF1, and my actual name is Chris.
Okay. What's good, Chris? What can I do for you, sir?
I just want to call and say how you guys are doing.
How are you doing? What's the ETA on the lasagna?
That's all I can think about right now, to be honest with you. I think it's another 30 minutes.
And it'll be done?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Yes. I'm so happy. Okay. So now I'm happy. So what's up with you, Chris? How you doing, bruv?
I'm doing pretty well. I've been in contact with some people from the True Cult, and obviously that we've been calling in with you and all that kind of stuff. And I just want to say that no matter what you guys say, you guys are YouTube stars. All right.
Okay. Well, Sori thinks she's a star.
No, I just think that we're. Oh, I didn't tell you, but Bricktown was in the store today, and he was wearing your Middle America hoodie. And when he went by, there was a kid that was talking with his dad, and then the kid stopped and said, "Hey, you're on YouTube!"
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
One of the things I would call you guys about was mental illness. I sent you a Facebook message about it.
Okay.
Yeah. I recently discovered that through a psychologist that I have ADHD, and it explains a lot. And I didn't know if you guys knew that whole lot. And I'm sorry for going from different subjects, whatever, because it takes a lot for me to actually call in to whatever. But I've actually discovered that with that mental illness, there's a thing called hyperfocus, and it helps a lot with doing whatever you enjoy. I don't know if you know that or not.
Probably, because I probably have it, but keep going.
Okay. I'm still learning about it, honestly. What I've actually done with it is I've actually been able to clean my majority of my townhouse because I'm in the military now and I'm transferring out of it. I'm separating from it, and I'm going to Maryland. And one of the things that they told me that I needed to do was make sure the house was clean and take all the wall stuff off with the walls and make sure the cellar was clean and the attic was clean, all kind of stuff. But basically, they told me make sure your house is clean, and I've never actually been able to do that until here. And I went, like I said, I went to a psychologist, and they diagnosed me with that. And they explained to me that ADHD has a thing called hyperfocus, to where you can concentrate on one thing, and hours will pass by, which makes sense because with me and other people like me, they can play video games for hours on end without even thinking about it. So if you can actually channel that ability into different things, you can clean a house, play video games, study for a test, or whatever you have to do to complete the task that's at hand. And so over the past 2 or 3 days, I've been able to clean, outside of my living room and my cellar, I've been able to clean my entire place using that ability. And it's pretty cool. I know that you dealt with mental illnesses in your past. I know that you've been in your hospital and all that kind of stuff. And to me, if I can tell people about that and help them, then that's a positive. and I want to be able to use the one time that I call in to your channel to explain that to hopefully help other people. If that makes any sense.
No, that's great, dude. Because honestly, you can look at a lot of the things that people call mental illness or disability. On the one hand, yeah, I mean, it makes life a little bit more difficult in certain circumstances, but a lot of it has to do with how you look at it.
Yeah.
So you look at it like, hey, you know what? I now have this ability for hyperfocus in a way that other people don't have, and I can use that to my advantage.
Yep.
So that's what I do with insomnia. People are like, how are you so well read? How do you know so much? And a lot of it has to do with, well, when people are sleeping, I'm getting information. Right? And so, you could just turn those into your, and I think, this is kind of corny, but I think, that's the kind of the concept of a superhero. A superhero has this ability that not everybody has, but then he has this weakness.
Mm-hmm.
So like Superman, he runs into kryptonite, he's screwed. If me and you run into kryptonite, we're fine. So, so it's one of those things where it's like you can do something that's better generally than the person next to you, but then you have you have weaknesses where other people aren't weak, and that's okay. That comes with the territory of being a superhero. So, thank you for sharing that, my guy.
All right, no problem. I hope that it helps a lot of other people help out.
Awesome. Much love to you, brother.
Bye.
Appreciate you. That was cool. That was legit. Who's that? Oh. Yeah.
Are we opening
opening what?
The gifts?
Yeah, we're taking a couple calls and then we're gonna.
Okay.
I haven't heard from people in quite some time. Who's this? Hold on. I got 3 people calling me at once. I am talking to... Okay.
What's up?
Who's this?
This would be Ernie, Boogeyman, 79 again.
What's going on, bruv?
That's all, man. I'm just chilling. How are you guys doing?
Really good. Mm-hmm. Really good. About to get some lasagna, so I'm pretty happy.
And lasagna? What kind of lasagna?
What kind of lasagna is it?
It's got homemade sauce and some spicy sausage in it. He likes it. Good.
Oh, hey now. Do you guys? I'm just like driving me off. Is what kind of spicy though? Do you guys watch the show Hot Ones on YouTube?
No.
Are that kind of spicy?
No, I don't even know what it is.
No, it's just regular spicy. Just a little something.
But when I'm cooking for just him, he likes like really spicy. But this one is everybody's gonna enjoy it, including me and the kids. So
okay.
Really?
So
the kids?
You're not gonna kill everybody.
The kids.
Super spicy. Okay.
The
cool.
kids are gonna have our lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I was just calling like would you guys? I've been trying to like I donate on Patreon and like I'm on like the Village everything. I'm like, but would you guys react to a band called Wednesday 13? Either a song called "Pray for Me" or "Omen, Amen." Would you guys do that?
Wednesday 13.
Yes, Wednesday 13 and a song. You could do "Pray for Me" live and on the Sin and Glory.
He can send me a link in Patreon.
They said that Sori would trip out with the live video.
Send Sori a link in Patreon.
Okay, I will. So okay, I'll do that. Yeah. So either Omen, Amen, or Pray for Me.
Pray for Me is the one I want to hear.
Oh yeah, but yeah, Pray for Me, but it's pray as a PREY.
We figured. We figured.
It's metal, so.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. So on Patreon, so send it to you guys.
Yeah, send me a link on Patreon. I'll be on there in the next couple days.
You too, buddy.
Oh my gosh, Orion is kicking so much right now.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's keeping me awake last night.
So, Orion Jaeger.
Jaeger?
Jaeger. You know what? There's a guy on...
Why does that sound familiar?
From the show the kids used to watch. Jaeger.
Oh, my word.
Dorian would lose his mind.
They would flip out. Who was the character?
He was the badass, Jaeger.
What, he was?
A hunter, you know? Gotta be Orion Jaeger. It's gotta be. That is it right there. Jaeger.
Oh,
like Jägermeister.
Fred, what did you guys end up doing with your son's messed up pillow? Well, what happened was, I haven't discussed this yet with it, because there was a certain behavior that he continued to do, and we kept telling him, you cannot do this ever again. And he did it again. And then we said, okay, now you're going to be in a lot of trouble if you do it again. Anyway, it's happened a couple times. The last time it happened, well, the second to last time, Vin said, if you do this again, you're not going to have any Christmas presents. And he did it again. And yet he still got all of his Christmas presents. So I'm like, oh, that might have made it so that way we don't have to rebuy the pillow.
That's right. His name was Aaron Jaeger.
Oh, it's Aaron?
Yeah.
Oh, my word. Sailor will flip out.
That was the dude that was all calm, but he was gangster and shit.
Oh, that one?
That was the dude that was
he's always like... he had his hand in his jacket.
Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker.
Do you hear the kids calling me?
I don't know. I don't care if they're calling. Hey!
Well, I do, because they're letting us know that the timer rang for the lasagna.
I was actually just going to comment about the whole Jaeger thing. I was like, people are going to think that's an Attack on Titan reference.
Yeah. It is. It is.
Ben, that's disgusting. Don't say stuff like that.
Ben,
I don't like that.
Every single time Ben's got to go over the board.
Yeah.
Yo, BM fan, why don't you get your boy Ben and straighten him out, please?
I got no control over Ben.
What's up, bruv?
Not much. I just figured I'd call in. Did you ever end up finishing Why Are You So Angry?
Shit, we never finished. Remember that one with the cartoon? It was a cartoon at the beginning. It was about the dude in the car, and he was like, this guy's always mad at school.
No, I don't remember that at all.
The guy was driving. He was like, what? Oh, hold on, BM. We're
you know my memory these days.
It was the one where, remember, he was like, this is my... It was like the school bully or something, but he had this car, but he would always like be ice grilling people outside the window.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that, actually.
Well, it's like a 2 or 3 part video. We need to start part 1.
Oh.
Inshallah, we can see it again tonight.
Yeah, I think there's actually 6 parts.
Oh, my goodness.
Shiza. Okay, so keep going. What about it?
I was just wondering if you guys had actually gotten around to watching it yet.
We did, and then we got interrupted.
Okay. Did you at least find it interesting what you saw?
I did.
Okay.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
Like I said, watch that and then pair that with, what we're seeing with today's political climate, and I think it'll make a lot of sense.
I was actually, I hadn't heard, and you probably sent this to me. I hadn't heard that interview that Sargon did. Mm-hmm. So I think Joe Rogan played the interview, and I was like, "What the fuck did you just say?" So I feel less sorry for Sargon than I did before.
Sargon's done a lot of things that's arguably worse than that.
Yeah, I still think though, my only gripe with Patreon, and Zonia, Dan called in about this, and so did Zonia, and I think they kind of had dissenting opinions, but Dan was talking about, look, if you've got terms of service and, you've got to delineate clearly in your terms of service that this is a violation that could, result in your deplatforming. And Zonia was saying that all of those TOSs say they're subject to change without notice. And if you sign up for Patreon, then you've already agreed to that, which I guess I signed up for Patreon and I agreed to it. So it's one of those things where it's like, I see both sides of it, but I feel a lot less sorry for Sargon now than I do before, and I find it very, very curious that. Well,
it's interesting because he's turning into a martyr.
Well, yes, I find it very.
When he clearly did something wrong.
Yeah, well, I can say that because I believe in objective right and wrong. I don't know how you can say that though, BM. But unless you really do believe there's objective right and wrong, which means you believe in God. Okay, but
I'm not entirely like that. I was just basically trying to better understand and explain Jermaine's point of view throughout that whole thing.
Right.
Which, like I said, what I kept mentioning is once you guys had that clear disconnect between objective and subjective, that should have become the debate.
Well, yeah, I think you're giving the big homie too much credit. I don't think he came at that from that philosophical perspective. I think he marshaled that tactic when he was cornered by the scientific data, and he didn't have anything to contradict it, so he tried to get meta in order to avoid the obvious. That's what I don't think that he was coming at it from your perspective, because he kept going back to, for example, he would say things like, well, we know that the Dred Scott case was wrong because those were actual human beings. Well, if he held to the philosophical position you're talking about, he couldn't say that.
Well, I think the gist for him was that he wasn't defining he wasn't defining things scientifically. He was more defining things emotionally in a way.
Right. The problem is people keep dying by people's emotional definitions. I hear what you're saying. I mean, all I'm saying is the philosophical perspective that you attributed to him, I think, was very charitable.
Well, that's another thing.
Save on your part.
I brought up Destiny in the past. But Destiny is incredibly charitable, usually with the people he's debating.
Yeah.
Largely to a fault sometimes.
Yeah,
if you were curious, by the way, you should watch the Destiny vs. Sargon debates, where all Sargon basically does is repeatedly say, the solution to black poverty is black people need to get married.
Well, I'm not necessarily against that. Totally. I think there are other factors in play, but I do think our how we handle procreation contributes to our poverty 10-1. I mean, I don't think that's you're not disagreeing with that in total, are you?
The problem with what Sargon was saying is he's mixing up correlations and causations.
Right.
He's basically saying, well, black people are poor and people that are married tend to not be poor. So the way that you make black people not be poor is make them get married. That was basically what Sargon was saying.
Yes, but being unmarried and is an indicator of poverty. You don't think so? You think a person? You think a person that
for instance, having a child and being like a single mother or whatever, or being a child of a single mother or something,
right.
Yeah, that creates deterministic probabilities of you having a messed up life.
Right, and if you're married and you can split resources and energy,
yes. But the question is, are people getting? How can I put this? If you're getting, let me put it. I gotta phrase my wording. People that are getting married probably already are not poor.
That's an interesting idea.
So that's kind of like where Destiny was coming from, because Sargon was basically creating all of this correlation that just didn't add up. And it just kept going around and around in circles for
So let me think this through, because I'm thinking on the fly now. The counter argument is people who are inclined to get married are already in a certain social strata. So of course, if you do the data, they're gonna be a lot more financially well off than people who are not. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So the question is it the act of marrying that makes them wealthy, or were they already wealthy when they got married?
Yeah, but like, for example, myself and my first wife, we were dirt poor when we got married. We're not dirt poor now, but we were dirt poor when we were married. I was 19 years old, fresh out of the hospital. I was getting, I think it was like $100 a week for going to school. And then when that ran out and we were getting eviction notices, we landed a job at Burger King the day after we got married. So, are you saying that I'm the exception?
I mean, there's always exceptions and anecdotes and things. I mean, obviously, when we're talking about, you know, deterministic probabilities, I mean, it's still only a probability. There's always, you know, other things being, other variables.
Yeah, see, Zonia was in on it. Small sample size and anecdotal. I think that is such a fascinating.
It's incredibly multifaceted, absolutely.
That's such a fascinating concept that people who are, that's a big chicken or the egg one, my guy.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like I said, that Sargon gets into a debate with Destiny about this, and it just goes around in a circle.
What's Destiny? What's his? Of course, I would say obviously I'm gonna put this in here and say, see, God designed marriage because He knew that that's the best way to aggregate resources in the best way. And when you go outside of God's design, you have poverty. Come on, BM fan, that's clear. You should be a Christian. It's clear.
I think listening to some Destiny debates and stuff you'll definitely find them really fascinating.
What's his perspective? What's he coming from?
Destiny generally tries to look at things. I mean, he's generally on. I guess for the sake of it, I'll just say the left. But he personally has no real interest in pushing ideologies. He kind of just wants to find the truth. It's just the truth generally tends to lead him to the left.
Oh, I see.
But he's very much like a capitalist. He's kind of stuck between, is he a social democrat or is he a neoliberal right now? He's kind of coined his own joke term like Sargon did, called omni-liberals, because Sargon created the liberalists.
Yes. Yeah.
But, so he actually, recently he's befriended Hassan Piker, so they've been having a lot of discussions and stuff. They've been meeting up, because he recently moved to LA.
So Hassan Piker is the guy that wants to destroy everybody's free speech. Was he the one debating Kyle Kalinske?
Yeah, that was Hassan.
He sounded a lot like you. Me and Sori were watching. I was like, shit, that sounds exactly like BM Fan.
Yeah, Hassan's pretty far left. He's by far the farthest left person on the Young Turks.
Yeah, he's terrible. Good Lord.
He's not a tanky or anything, but he's pretty close to some level of like a communist or something, probably. Because he doesn't believe in like violent revolution or anything like that.
Liver, email.
He thoroughly dislikes capitalism.
I think everybody.
Democratization of the workplaces and things like that.
BM Fan, don't you think that everybody who's not like a quadrillionaire at some level dislikes capitalism in its pure chemical form?
Say that one more time.
Don't you think everybody who's not like a multi-quadrillionaire dislikes capitalism in its pure form?
I would actually, I mean, on the one hand, I would say yes, but on the other hand, we have the internet. And I can definitely tell you that there are individuals who are, as the left would call, bootlickers.
Yeah, but do you think that everybody understands the implications of like completely pure capitalism?
I mean, like there's anarcho-capitalists, so yeah, they very much, well, I mean, they think they understand the implications of pure capitalism.
Yeah, like for example, no minimum wage. Like forget $15 an hour. If like we had literally pure capitalism, there would be no minimum wage whatsoever.
Actually, a funny thing about that is you'll see a lot of people say like, well, you know, everyone points to the Scandinavian countries like, well, and then they're like, I think Denmark. Denmark doesn't actually have a minimum wage, but do you know what Denmark does have?
What?
Very, very strong unions.
Right. Right, so you don't need it.
That's able to keep their wages up.
Right, you don't. Yeah, I think anybody would. I think those Walmart folks would trade a minimum wage for a strong union any day of the week.
Yeah, probably.
Because then you can leverage your labor with your overlords.
Absolutely, collective bargaining.
But I don't. It's really interesting because who gets collective bargaining is these multi-millionaire NFL and NBA players. They have a players union, they have collective bargaining agreements, and they do it every 5 years and all that jazz.
Mm-hmm. And they essentially work for a cartel.
Yeah, and it's like here are these millionaires that have collective.
Aren't aware. Like the NFL and all that stuff, that is a cartel.
Oh, for sure. Well, for sure. But. Yeah, I don't think I've ever really met, like, if I say to somebody, hey, you believe in there should be some minimum wage. Like, most people say, I don't want a McDonald's person earning $15 an hour. They don't even care about...
I've seen those memes, too. It's like, well, look at this EMT who's making $15 an hour. Look at the stress he's going through. And then look at this McDonald's person. It's like, this isn't fair. It's like, well, neither of them is fair. That EMT should not be making $15 an hour.
Well, secondly... Who are you to say that the McDonald's person isn't going through stress? I don't know. Maybe they go through stress at the end of every month when they have to pay rent and freaking keep their lights on and send their kids to school with the freaking pants that they had on 2 years ago because they can't afford shit because they're making It's $7.25 an hour in Philadelphia. I had a friend come up. $7.25 an hour is the minimum wage. $7. Are you kidding me?
Since Bricktown was asking, like, what the actual definition of a cartel is, an association of manufacturers or suppliers with the purpose of maintaining prices at a high level and restricting competition. That is absolutely like the NFL and stuff.
Oh, I mean, there's no competitor for any of those guys. Not at all. But my point is, even if a person... I'm sorry, were you saying something?
I was.
Go ahead.
I don't remember now. Oh, the bank lady. The lady that me and Zoe were talking to at the bank was saying that she's like, her job that she works, she said that she goes and she pays all of her bills when she gets her check, and then at the end she only has $100 to make the rest of it work, and she doesn't even have any kids.
Yeah, that's insane. That's absolute insanity.
That is criminal. So it's like... Yeah, so the EMT has a stressful job, I agree, but believe me, people in the food service, that is a freaking stressful job. Mm-hmm. And the thing is because you're at the bottom of the social totem pole, so everybody treats you like garbage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Your boss who's making, the $11.50 thinks, he's hot shit, so he can talk whatever to you, and of course the customers are terrible to you. I just think, the point is, you don't want pure capitalism where you don't have any minimum wage. I haven't ran into anybody who says I don't want any minimum wage.
I mean, like I said, there are people that believe that.
Really?
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, anarcho-capitalists. They don't think that should happen. They don't want a government to exist to mandate a minimum wage. They want the corporations to do everything.
Yeah, there's a Christian dude that was trying to use the Bible to say that you didn't need to have a minimum wage, and unfortunately the text said the exact opposite. But there's a story in the Bible where this guy hires like 3 shifts of people, and the first shift of people got paid the exact same as the last shift of people, and it was basically the people that came on in the last shift got a full day's wage, and so the people that worked for the full day's wage go to the guy and say, what the hell? Mm-hmm. Why did you do that? That's not fair. And the guy basically, at the end of the story, the guy says, look, when you and I made our deal, I told you I was going to pay you what was fair. So if I want to give this guy a full day's 8 hours of wages for 1 hour of work, how have I done you any wrong? And the moral of the story is that God is gracious. He might give something, he might lavish his riches on somebody who, quote unquote, doesn't deserve it, but it is what it is. This dude was actually trying to say that means that you can pay somebody $2 an hour. It's like, what? Okay.
Ridiculous.
Of course, I couldn't get him to debate that because I really wanted to debate that because I think it's a very important. For some reason, BM fan, I don't know why these right wing Christians, and you're an outsider, so maybe you can explain this to me.
Sure.
Why are right wing Christians, which I'm a conservative, I'm probably on the right wing if you pin me down on the issues, but why are they so dispassionate about people's financial struggles? Like, I don't.
If I had to guess, I think a lot of it kind of comes down to certain aspects of like Calvinist and Protestant thought, particularly the idea of if you're wealthy, it means you're what was the phrase for it? I think the term is just like the Protestant work ethic, I think. But
Yep.
The idea is that if you're Calvinist or whatever, the way that you can kind of show your favor for God is through your wealth. And by, dropping the word. Which is like showing greater bounty of the earth or whatever through your wealth and your progress or whatever. And I think that kind of has a role in it.
Yeah, that's.
But adding to the greater glory of God on earth. That's the term.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm very, very familiar with Calvinist thought. And you know what's funny is that the dude that was saying all that was a hardcore Calvinist. So that goes with this whole Protestant work ethic, which is I accumulated all of my riches only due to my hard work.
Yes. And I think that definitely plays a role, especially because, Protestantism is pretty strong in America.
Sure. Yeah. Of course. Yeah, you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps as well as the dead bodies of a couple 100,000 natives and yeah. Oh, we don't need to.
That's nonsense.
Yeah. That's all in the past. Why are you looking at the past? All right, BM fan. Much love to you, buddy.
All right. Oh, I just wanted to bring up one more thing. What was it? Oh, since you were just bringing up like right-wing Christians or whatever, there's actually a really interesting debate that Destiny did with with like a white nationalist guy, but the name that the guy used was reactionary Catholic, and it's all about ethnic nationalism, and it's basically Destiny debunking a lot of this guy's kind of beliefs about things like race and IQ and all sorts of crazy things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll send you a link to that. It's like 2 hours long, but I think you'll at least get a good idea of what kind of person Destiny is from listening to it.
Cool.
Alrighty, and a chore for the list.
All right, buddy. See, right. BM fan, like you're like a closet Christian. Don't think I don't know. You know way too much, and you've dug into this shit at way too deep of a level to try to convince me that there's absolutely nothing compelling to you about Christianity.
Wait, I'm confused.
I'm actually really curious. Like what? Like what makes you think that?
Oh.
I'm confused. I thought this whole time BM fan was. I thought he was married and that he was headed toward like
the M fan. No, yeah. That's MDef fan.
Oh, and is he the one that wants to do like youth or something like that with kids or like some youth pastory thing? No, I'm getting it all mixed up.
Yeah, it's somebody else. What's inshallah? Inshallah.
Well, I thought it was him the whole time.
Inshallah means it's Arabic for if God wills. It's a beautiful phrase. BM fan.
Yeah, like what makes you think that?
BM fan, tell me I'm completely and totally wrong.
Okay.
Am I?
Well, then, I grew up Catholic, so like I have a bit of background through. I went to middle school and high school was all Catholic.
Yeah. Everybody grew up Catholic or something in America. BM fan, tell the truth. There is a draw in you to Christianity. Tell the truth, BM fan.
I mean, like I'll tell you that I find. Like theistic Satanism very interesting.
Okay, well then we'll get.
That's how I'm familiar with all like that weird stuff with like the Vatane songs and whatnot.
Yeah, the Kabbalistic stuff.
Yeah, like all that stuff, like the Kabbalah and the Qliphot. And
yeah. The Kabbalah is not deism, sir.
I know.
Mm-hmm. You need Judaism for the Kabbalah, sir.
Actually, on the topic of that, there was another debate that you did. Is that hidden or?
Overshadow Sean, I say the Ein Sof, and that's actually a Kabbalistic term for God, but it's a freaking beautiful, probably the most beautiful designation for God ever. Okay, sorry, BM fan, what were you saying?
It's like the true cult. Someone stumbled onto another debate you had, I think, last week, which was really fascinating because I had no idea these people existed.
What was the debate on?
It was like these black Jewish militants.
Oh, yeah.
That was baffling. This exists?
You know what, bro? I can get you guys the link to that debate if you want. But I tried to get them to do an actual moderated debate. Because they did with somebody before, but the dude was completely unprepared and they made mincemeat out of the kid. So I tried to get I said, okay, give me an actual moderated structured debate, and they didn't want any parts of that whatsoever. But yeah, the black Israelites. But yeah, how did you go?
Yeah, that was like, I'm a holy shit. Like,
yeah.
How does this exist?
Well,
what?
I know. There's an Aramaic New Testament. Okay.
And that's the thing too, because even going through all of that, I was agreeing with you. I'm remembering back to my old teachings and whatnot, and I was just like, this is crazy. This is crazy stuff.
Yeah, you are out of your freaking mind.
Although I will have to say, it definitely showed me one thing that I think is a big flaw of at least evangelizing Christianity, and that's no one can understand the Trinity.
Well, I don't think that's a flaw. Here's what I think about the Trinity. I think that you can apprehend the concepts of nature and personhood, but to completely understand the Trinity the way that I understand the construction of a duck, for example, I don't at all in any way, shape, or form. Now, if I am dealing with the infinite God, I would assume that if I'm talking about something that's native to his nature, that I would have a difficult time understanding it. If I have a God that I can completely and totally understand from A to Z, then I'd say, well, that's something I made up. So I can't even understand. Like, if Zonia were to sit me down and explain to me how engineering works with computers and all that shit, whatever she does, I would be completely flabbergasted. I expect is that logical categories wouldn't be impinged upon, but that it would be very difficult to wrap your mind around. But yeah, I mean,
I think for most people that are not, Christians, I think the Trinity is just really difficult to wrap people's heads around.
Yeah, 100%. For sure. I agree with you 1,000,000,000%. But yeah, that was a very, very, very interesting discussion for sure. Did you go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Did you see at the beginning when they're like, you listen to a lot of heavy metal or whatever?
Yes. Also, all the comments, like their minds were literally exploding because of that Christmas tree.
I know. It was insane. They couldn't between Sori being there, a white woman, and the Christmas.
Oh god, yeah, they called Sori a dog.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't take these people seriously.
It was hilarious.
that was oh man. I got 50 minutes into it and I'm like, oh man.
And then the guy's asking, like, are you guys into BDSM? And
oh god. Oh, they kept saying you're effeminate too.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? like I almost felt like these people were like Jesse Lee Peterson fans too or something.
You know what happened? You know what happened is that the day before, what had happened is the day before they had this white dude on, and they completely destroyed this kid.
Wait. People want to know what you guys are talking about.
These black Israelites, and so they believe they believe that black people are the true you know, if you read in the Bible in the Old Testament, Israel.
It's recorded, and we can post the...
Yeah, I'm going to give...
The link that you just got, did you see how many commercials was in that?
Yeah, they're making a ton of money.
Okay, why don't didn't you post it on our channel?
No, I never posted it on our channel.
Oh, sorry, guys. There's a boatload of commercials in this.
Yeah, they want to make a bunch of money off of this one. Because they
should, friendly reminder, everybody, you block Origin.
What's that?
It's an ad blocker.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
That way you can ad block that video, and then you don't have to deal with the ads on
So
it.
there it is. So these people believe that black people are the chosen people in the Old Testament, and that I didn't know this, bro, but we jumped on a boat. 10 of us jumped on a boat and made it to the Americas. I don't know if you got into that part because it's like a 3-hour discussion.
Like I got 50 minutes. It was the part where you guys were going on about Koine Greek.
Yeah. And I was begging the dude to give me a source that was going to say that the New Testament was written in Aramaic, and he never did. So
yeah, you're essentially dealing with like conspiracy at this point.
Yeah. But they believe
exactly how conspiracy theory works.
Right, and that's why I wanted to have an actual moderated debate where I could ask them in a cross-section and only one of them would talk, and that they had to answer the question. But they didn't want any parts of an actual moderated debate, even though they had just done it before with this guy, Ricky Gantz.
Yeah.
But
on the topic of like moderated debates, though, I've mentioned it, and I think a few other people also have. The non sequitur show. I think you could probably get some pretty good debates out of that.
Y'all are hogging valuable. What do you mean by that?
So the non sequitur show is a YouTube channel, and they're pretty well known for hosting flat Earth debates. But they do a lot of other different kinds of debates. Like Destiny was actually on one. He's on 2 actually earlier. But they're usually really good. The moderators are actually really knowledgeable on the topics that you're generally discussing, and they steer it around, and it's usually pretty enjoyable. Sometimes they turn into dumpster fires, which are dumpster fires, but other times they're pretty interesting. Art and Ra's actually on them pretty often.
Well, if you're debating, I just can't believe this phenomenon about the flat Earth, man. I can't believe it's a real thing.
Like they seriously have like these flat Earth debates like several times a week. They actually have flatter day night fights. That's what they call it. Every Saturday they'll have like these flat Earth debates.
All right, so what should I call it and debate on?
Well, you don't call in because like they set them up as like shows. So like you could probably toss them an email. Someone actually earlier talked to them and said like, hey, we know this guy named like over at Finn and Sori. Like, would you be interested in having him on for a debate? And they said, yeah, sure. So if you could probably just email them, you'd say like, hey, this is me, this is what I do, these are topics that I'd be interested in having a debate with, and they could probably set something up for you. And I think it would actually be really interesting. Plus, it'd be a way to plug the channels.
Okay. Sweet. Zonia says that the flat Earth thing started out as a troll post on Reddit. God almighty.
I'm not aware of.
See,
I could certainly possibly see it, though.
See, this goes to your point, BM fan, about regulating speech. Some idiot post something like 5 years ago just to fuck with people. And now you got Kyrie Irving saying that the Earth is flat.
Well, I mean, that's also kind of a thing about memes. That's also kind of the thing about memes, because a lot of times people will meme about something, okay? And so even though some people are aware that it's a joke, after a certain point, the meme becomes so big that you'll have other people just partaking in the meme, not aware that it's a joke.
You're right, bro. You're right. You're right about that, man. God almighty. I couldn't believe it.
There's all sorts of things.
I remember one time, the first time I got exposed to it was CNN. I was just like screwing around and I saw something about flat Earth and I ignored it. And then I saw it like 3 days later on the Fox channel. And I'm like, what the hell? Did I tell you this?
No.
I said, but remember I told you? I said, babe, there's people that really believe the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
And you didn't believe me.
Right.
You were like, nah, ain't nobody believes that shit. I was like, I'm telling you, they legit believe that the Earth is flat. You're like, nah, they're messing with you. I'm like, fam, look. God almighty. Help us.
Yeah, also, yeah, actually, a lot of these flat earthers are usually like pretty devout Christians, also, and like they do try to use the Bible to defend flat Earth.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's unquestionable that the biblical cosmology is a flat Earth. That's a fact. I mean, so, but of course, my perspective is they're speaking phenomenologically, but who cares about that stuff when you know, as you could see in the previous debate, I'm a big science guy, so I don't use the Bible to inform my scientific view on things. So, I mean, that's why Alec is my personal tutor on this Darwin stuff. But good Lord, all right, it's good talking to you, buddy.
I've taken up enough time, but yeah, always good chatting.
Yeah.
Don't forget, why are you so angry?
I see you're still resisting the Holy Spirit. You're gonna break eventually, BM.
Out of curiosity, if you're curious, I was originally a Catholic, and I was sitting in Spanish class, and I had been really considering different things, and I saw a sign in Spanish class that said a mind once expanded never regains its original dimensions, and that was kind of like the point where it like clicked in my head. It's like, you know what? Nah.
Now what?
Like I can't do it.
Oh, well.
That was the moment I lost my faith.
Well, there's a master plan. All right, buddy. Love you.
All right. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
I missed that ending. What he was saying.
Flat earthers, man. God almighty. Yes, BM fan is still here. BM's one of my favorites, man. Best of all time.
All right, the lasagna's ready.
Lasagna's ready?
Live stream, the opening up the thing.
All right, so we're going to take one more call from Gersock, and then we're going to do Christmas in January.
And I'm going to eat then.
X, talk to me, bruv.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Hi.
Hey, I'm doing this as a service to the chat. I've been elected to bring up two particular topics of which they wanted me to bring up in the fireside this time.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Number one is, so I was asleep last night and I was approached by Jesus himself. And he said that you prayed for me, or more so, you prayed for Gershok's good fortune in the future. However, he said that there's nothing he could do for me because you did not give Sori a back rub last night, as the chat wanted you to do so.
Well, how does he know that I didn't give you a back rub last night?
They asked me, and I don't lie.
Well,
what, you think Jesus wouldn't know that? You thought he just would not notice you not giving Sori a back rub?
Well, he's omniscient, so he would notice. Okay, what was the second issue you wanted to bring forth?
The second one was, we were wondering when you were going to bring up the elephant in the room, which is the government shutdown, for a fireside topic.
Probably the next time we do a fireside. I was thinking about doing a Middle America episode on it and then following it up with a fireside. Because of the recent debate that I had, I wanted to keep the next couple firesides kind of semi-neutral, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was kind of the thing I got, because I had the sense that you wanted to lay low because the last couple videos you had that were about Trump got, hit pretty bad.
Well, I don't care about that as much as exhausting people with controversy.
Yeah,
see
the
what I'm
last
saying?
one was actually really fun. Like, I liked the fact that, when you guys came back, it wasn't just let's just dive right into the bad topics. It was all about, we're all having fun and actually just sort of hanging out with each other.
Right. So Like, definitely, we're gonna talk about controversial stuff soon for sure. But I hadn't hung out with you guys in such a long time that the T word. What's the T word?
Where?
I can't say it again.
Trump. More Ghost. Ghost is coming, liver. Yeah.
Don't forget it. All three of us said it.
Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of like set the, and the other thing is we got so many, we've got like, I don't know, like 7,000 subscribers between last Fireside and this one. And so that's the other thing.
You guys moving up.
You don't want to like start the relationship by, hey, by the way, here's this horribly, controversial topic.
Well, are you afraid all the numbers are going to go down?
No, it's not that. I just don't want to exhaust people.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably like that wasn't really the problem with me though, because it was like as soon as you guys were promoting the Middle America channel, it was pretty much just controversial right off the bat. But that was actually kind of what I liked about it.
Yeah, it's coming back. Believe me. Once Firesides get more what do you call it? Regular again, like we were before. Once we recover from vacation, we're going right back into it.
Once you step back on the wagon.
Yeah, and then we'll get all the Ranger will call me up. He'll be angry at me. Nathan will call me up, call me an idiot like he did last time.
Has Ben ever been on one of these?
Ben has called in a few times. Yes.
I want to see like what Ben has to say just in general.
He's very different on the phone than he is in the text.
Oh, well, forget it. I don't care anymore.
Yeah. It's kind of disappointing. I wish he would just come in his regular persona.
Just full on 100% Ben.
I know. He's it's unbelievable to me how many crimes he commits and gets away with, but I just love the guy. I just love him. He's terrible human being, but I love him.
Yeah, although I would say like I wasn't actually like I didn't have a whole lot to talk about the shutdown. I was just people were pretty much telling me in chat, you got to call in and get him to talk about that. I'm like, I mean, I want him to talk about it, but I was more so I wanted to listen to that topic. I didn't want to contribute to it.
Yeah, that stuff is coming soon. Never you fear, villagers. Because the other thing with Trump, honestly, is that even when you see a big story, because there are a couple things where I saw, Trump did something crazy. I'm like, shit, we need to shoot a Middle America episode right now. And I'm like, there will be no shortage of crazy shit that Trump's going to do that'll make good TV. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like he's going to do something else that's even crazier than this in a month from now. Like if I waited a week, we probably still going to have a shutdown government. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think what's going on right now was already predicted in an episode of Rick and Morty.
Right.
the one in the first episode of season 3 where Rick shuts down the entire Galactic Federation by turning their currency from equaling one of itself to zero of itself, and nobody was getting paid.
What in the world? Yeah, I'm just.
They were years ahead of this.
I am so fascinated by this entire experiment that's happening right now since 2017. It's just unbelievable to me. I can't believe we're living in some really, really, really interesting times. I'll tell you what.
I don't know really like what's going to happen to us in this whole ordeal, though. I don't really look into that as much as like someone like Leyland does.
Right, Leia knows her shit, like back and forth. I'm gonna say something about Trump, and then she's gonna call in and like try to set me straight.
Oh, Leia?
Yeah.
Well, I was saying Leyland.
Who's that?
He's nobody. He's just our rhythm guitar player and some stuff.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, but I don't doubt that Leia knows that too.
All right, are we ready to go?
Yeah, you're gonna have to move the packages. My back is hurting. You need to move these packages.
Can we open the packages?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm not lugging them around.
I didn't say you were. I just was wondering if you wanted to actually do them, or if you're at your terminus and you need to eat.
Well,
because I know how important food is to you. An hour
ago.
I know how important food is to you. Hmm? All right.
Yeah, I know something you could do to help your back issues.
What?
Just keep coaxing Vin. It'll happen eventually.
I'll try that.
Keep what?
Keep asking me. Come on, rub my back.
All that talk about us winning a Grammy and that you would cry, not going to happen if you don't give Sori a back rub.
All right.
Oh, and by the way, Sori.
Yeah?
But it's like, if you really want that merch thing, you got to give her a back rub.
See?
That was not very Christian, Sori. Kellen, finally somebody takes my side. I think this is like the first time in a million years.
Kellen Dross, you need to understand what's going on. He had no problem putting this baby in me.
And here we go.
My back is killing
me. Here we go.
I need some help. So he needs to do a little bit.
All right. X, we're gonna do our Christmas in January now.
Do it in February, March. I don't care.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
Bye.
It's my guy X. Finally, somebody took my side. Okay, guys.
Finally.
Christmas in January. Look at all these gifts. Here we go.
Just pass me one when it's time to.
I still have my thingy from the thingy.
Where's it? I pulled the knife out and then I don't know what I did with it. So we can use this. We'll use this one.
Vin and Sori.
Those are the Bibles, I think.
Oh, is that from what's his name?
Okay, so this.
From the big homie?
Yeah. Here.
Whoa, knife.
Those icy hot patches.
Icy hot patches.
Calendra says he flips you off all the time during reactions.
Never to my face, though. I'll cut you.
Look.
What's this?
I don't know. They're just super cute boxes.
Who are they from?
I don't know, babe. Merry Christmas, Sori. Oh, this is from Jan. Oh, check that.
Hey, Jan, is this chocolate?
On it. Wait, just open the little thing.
Merry Christmas, Vin, from Jan.
Yep. This is the thing he couldn't wait for us to open.
Really? Is he here? Is Jan still here?
Well, I mean, we weren't gonna do it live anyway, babe.
He was here before.
Yep, we should have done it before when I said.
Okay, fine. The
man had to go to bed.
I know. People always ask us, when are you going to do a European...
I'm so excited! The Ancestry!
Oh, hey! The Saliva Collection Kit. We really need to do this.
Yeah, we should do it on my channel.
Yeah, and then yes, yeah, look, Jan's here!
Oh, he's here! Yay!
Welcome to you!
Oh, my word. You have no idea. I've been thinking about this the past few weeks. I wanted to do this so badly.
Yeah, I do. Hopefully I have some Norse in me. A little Viking?
You're hoping.
And all the Black Israelite people be mad at me.
You're hoping.
Thank you!
I just need to have some Native American so you can stop poking fun at me.
It's a trap. They're going to clone you.
They already did. Didn't you see Selah? Did you see the picture of my mom that
this is really good.
Vin took without our permission?
Saliva Collection Kit. This is really cool. Thank you so much, man. This is really, really good. I'm
super excited about this.
Thank you.
Okay.
What a gift. You know who we are.
So thirsty right now.
Okay. Who's this from? Who is this from? Do you know who this is from?
Ben. I don't know.
Vin, I'm certain you have a little Edomite in you. Inshallah. All right, go ahead. Who's that? What band?
I don't know, honey. Half the time I can't read this stuff.
Who gave us
Bonkers?
this? Welcome to Bonkers.
Is there
the Skin Thief? Who gave it to us?
I don't know.
Who gave us the Welcome to Bonkers thing? Huh?
Well, we feel welcomed. Dressed as goblins.
Thank you, whoever sent us
whomever
that.
you are.
Whoever you are. Okay, here you go. What'd you do, babe?
I have a package right here. I know what's in those.
You know what's in these?
Well, I'm pretty sure I know, and that's why I think it's those Bibles.
Oh.
That he sent us for Nam.
Bro, I got a hug for Christmas. Whoa, dude.
What is it?
Douglas Adams, The Hitchhiker Trilogy. You know, Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy, I think?
Can the kids read that?
Life, the universe, and everything.
Periodic table flashcards?
Is this from Zonia? This has got to be from Zonia.
It's too smart. Here, check these.
Is it Zonia?
Check those, and there's more. There's
Kids periodic table.
So it's those, the ones with right there. Check that.
What? Where is it? I want to know who gave it to us.
Zonia.
Zonia! I told you! I told you it was Zonia! Told you! Yeah!
The Lucifer effect. How good people turn evil. The Nazi seizure of power.
This is a macroscopic to microscopic analysis of the Nazi rise to power in one German town. You'll love it. Zonia.
The experience of a single German town. Wow. What's this one?
I cannot wait to read that. That's going to really affect a lot of my, that's going to, hey, Kellandros, I'm telling you right now, that book, let me see the book. Where's the book?
Which one?
That's going to reinforce my original sin doctrine, this book right here. For sure.
And then there's these things.
More educational materials for the fam. Thank you so much, Zonia.
I wish she lived closer.
Who?
Zonia. Like, I look at all these things, and she probably knows exactly what these are and what to do with them.
We're going to have a conference call. Her and Dorian. This goes along with the other upgraded electronics kit. Okay, so Zonia, we're going to have to set up...
I still have those kits.
We're going to have to set up a conference.
The kids are going to blow us up or something.
Yeah, I got to blow it. Well, I don't know.
How would you say that?
We should talk to Zonia. Maybe they will blow us up.
She needs to understand our children. Did you watch my channel?
Oh, the Lucifer effect is about the Stanford prison experiment. Is that when somebody was like, half of them were guards and half of them were inmates?
Is it?
That's probably it.
Okay.
Yes. We will see, Vin. Kellen, I would like to have a conversation with you about Original Sin. We won't publish it. We won't post it. We'll keep it private.
Does he want to have a private discussion?
Who, Kellandros?
Yeah. Like, maybe he doesn't care if it's public. Here, our super don't like.
Okay, who's this? I probably shouldn't say. Oh, no, this is from Culp. Is Culp still in the house?
He put a super chat hoping that we'd get to it. Yeah,
Culp.
these are Bibles that Winter sent us. They're metal Bibles, and so if people want them, we'll be bringing some of them to Nam if I can fit them in my suitcase.
Liver, if you want a signed metal Bible, let us know and we'll send it to you.
Yep. So Liver, thank you very much.
Mr. Liver666, if you tell us you want a signed metal Bible, it's yours, buddy. Straight from the heart of
I don't know
Matthew Winter and Ben Sori. This is from Chris Culp. Hopefully Chris Culp is here. Please tell me.
Yeah,
Chris
he's right there. I'm here,
is he
you guys.
Here?
Yeah.
Nice.
Man, I need that other, the actual one. You shouldn't do it so deep like that. You might cut something important.
I don't think I'm cutting anything important.
Vin, what the fuck with this knife?
Look at that. Look at that power. All those black Israelites said I was an effeminate. Fuck them. They don't know.
Oh, I know what this one is.
You do?
I do.
I
forgot.
Well.
Yeah, I deleted messages so you wouldn't know.
Oh, so you're deleting messages now.
Yeah, so you wouldn't know. It'd be his actual surprise.
Is this Gambit?
Yeah, he said you can really read them too.
Can I read these? Dude.
No, take out the Gambit. That one's not Gambit.
Yeah, it's Gambit. Well, it's X-Men, but it's Gambit and Jean Grey. That's not Jean Grey.
He said, I mean, obviously, like...
Not Jean Grey.
You can read them, but he's like, I wouldn't give them to the kids.
Dude, when I was a kid... This is a true story. When I was a kid, I was living in Florida. I had this stick, and I used to run around, pretend to be Gambit. And I'd throw, like, the rocks and stuff, and I would pretend it was my cards. Gambit had this deck of cards, and he'd go and blow up because he'd blow shit up. Gambit was a bad man. Gambit never really got any of his respect because of freaking Wolverine. Wolverine was Rogue was his girl. And Wolverine was the big character and all that shit, so they never gave Gambit any of his burn. But Gambit was the man, and he was so cool. He had this like French act. He'd be like, "Hey, mon ami."
That's why he got them for you.
He'd say, "Hey, mon ami." I can't believe how much have I talked about Gambit?
You brought it up one time, a couple times.
One time, and you figured that shit out? Are you kidding me? I'm not even gonna. You know, this is one of those things where you wish you could show your kids.
I know,
but they're so fucking destructive. I'm not gonna show them shit.
Nope. No
way.
But you know what you could do? You could do that for like spend time with them. Like you could,
Hell no.
You hold it.
No. Because once they found out that it's in existence, forget it. I'll let them know on my deathbed.
That's true.
I'll say, look, I'm dying.
Yeah,
listen,
that's true.
I got this thing in the back. Dude, Culp.
Can you pass me a box so I can start on opening?
Culp, I appreciate you, my guy. That was really awesome.
See, aren't you glad I completed it?
I'm actually pretty happy.
You can pass another one. This is from Peter.
Is that sarcasm?
I don't know. I mean, you didn't put sarcasm.
Peter's mad at me.
Why? What'd you?
The debate. He's angry at me. I think he's mad at me for winning the debate.
Which debate? Haven't you won them all?
The last one I did with you. I didn't win them all.
I knew I could smell mint. I thought it was your breath.
Oh.
Mints. So I can survive.
For Sori. Is there anything for me?
Look. Oh.
Domino. Oh, this is memory. Oh no, it's Papa John's again. Who is this from?
Hold on. We can't pause the thing.
Well, hold on. Look through it, and I'll see if we can read it.
You can't read all of that, honey, on the thing.
Who was it?
We'll read it later together. Peter in the Village.
Peter M. Hail from Seattle. Okay, so it's a different Peter.
He's got dominoes.
Peter M. Peter M. Are you in the house? Huh? No?
The kids are gonna...
Hey, there he is right there. Peter M. the Village Idiot. No shit, all these people are here. They're all here. Hey.
Metallica.
Whoa, dude.
That looks like...
This is the S&M thing. Remember the, what's the name of that song? 4-Leaf Clover. No Leaf Clover.
Yeah, it's on there?
This is the DVD.
Look. Then there's Black Sabbath, Dio.
Xandria?
Xandria?
I think it's Xandria.
So cool. And then there's Everyone Loves Our Town, an oral history of grunge featuring Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, and more.
Oh, this dude is from Seattle, which is where it's just like Grand Central for grunge. That's it.
Then there's this. How do you say that?
The Tao of Pooh. That's pretty cool. This little book was brought to me by the Great River as a troubled youth of... You know what? I want to give this to Johan to read.
Yeah, oh yeah. He doesn't need to keep it. He can read it.
I think it'll really help him though.
I agree. I was thinking the same thing when we opened it.
The Tao of Pooh. Okay, so we're gonna give this to Johan to read, and
he loves reading.
He does.
Too.
He does.
Seriously.
And his mom got his sister a whole thing of books. So, inshallah, this will help Johan.
Yep.
Thank you, Peter. And we are we're gonna read your notes.
Yes, we are gonna read that.
We are gonna read them. Thank you, sir. That was, man, this is really, really good.
I can't, you have to pass the stuff, honey.
Okay. Where's the knife?
Pass me one that I'll open. I mean, you can do this one. Just
you can do that one. That's fine.
Pass me one, too, so that way we're not holding people up, taking 1,000 years to open.
All right, that's true. They got things they need to do. Go ahead.
And I have food I want to eat.
Thank you, Peter.
Okay, here, swap. Take this one and pass me that one.
Okay,
Yep.
so am I opening
yeah,
this
because
one?
it's your turn to open. It's so fun opening stuff, no joke.
I know. These hats? Gloves?
Socks?
Socks? What are they? There's enough for everybody.
Those look like really warm socks.
Whoa, dude.
Dorian's gonna lose his mind. Is there a note in there?
I think they're...
Or are they all mine?
What do you mean, Dorian? I think these are all ours, aren't they?
I don't know. I don't know if they're for the kids. There's no note?
Is there a note?
What does it say on it?
Who sent it?
Well, one person said they were going to be sending me socks.
Oh, it's probably all for you then. Somebody sent us socks. We appreciate them.
I said, aw, thanks, Peter.
Thanks, Peter.
I said, you're going to have to send something that the kids won't steal. So they have to have a pattern on them. Look at these. They're so fluffy.
Like inside. I'm going to wear them. Can I wear them right now?
Ouch, I'm pinching me.
One of them is going to be mine. At least. I want that one. That looks mad comfortable, yo.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, wait, sorry, they're from me.
Who is it?
The socks are from Zonia.
Who are they for, Zonia?
They're for whoever wants them. I want them. Look how freaking... You have no idea how fluffy these socks are. Wallah. These are amazing.
Try this one. Honey, you're pinching me.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to put them on. Oh, you have got to wear one. You have to wear them. You have got to wear one of these.
Look, I'll do the ones like this so we'll be matching. You should have swapped. You should have taken the green and give me the purple
The
ones.
way that it feels when it's going on is ridiculous. Put them on. Just when you put them on.
How they feel.
When you put them on, it's crazy. You have no idea.
And they go all the way up.
Please put them on.
Babe, I am.
Take off your other socks. Isn't that crazy the way it feels when you put it on?
Mm-hmm. Dorian will lose his mind.
He will, but he can keep his mind because he's not getting any of them socks.
No way.
No
He
socks.
won't wash them enough and then they'll get gross.
Right. Whatever justification we need for not sharing them, I'm good with.
Ultimate music. Look at him.
What did music say? Vin has thin legs but real feet. That's good. Sounds like some good logic. Hmm?
Yep. I saw legs. Someone said. I don't know what it is.
Who's it from?
I don't know. What is it? Oh my! Advanced
Science
chemistry.
ninjas.
Rules of ninjas.
Advanced chemistry.
Oh wait, there's
It's Zonia. It's got to be Zonia.
Wait.
Got to be Zonia. Guarantee you.
Zonia.
Zonia again.
Dear Sori, I think you and the kids will enjoy this game and learn something about chemistry in the process.
Bisulfate, metal sulfate, sulfuric acid.
Am I smart enough to play it with them?
No.
You'll have to play, Vin.
Vin, do you see me at all? Yes. I don't know
That's
who
cool.
Vim is.
Huh?
I don't know who Vim is. Michael Strike. Vim, do you see me at all?
You don't see me at all.
I'm deploying. Wish her a happy anniversary. Wish me luck. Go ahead, 275. Good luck, buddy. Go deploy what you need to deploy on your anniversary.
Pull up another one. So wait, who sent the mints?
Who sent the mints? Are you going to open or what are you doing?
I'm afraid to ruin something.
This is from Kellandros, I'm pretty sure.
We really need to get the proper knife. The box cutter. Here, let me see if I can... I don't want to ruin people's things.
Then it comes to me, then it comes to me,
Vim is a song from Machine Head.
it comes to me, then it comes to me, then it comes. Okay, so this is from my man Kellandros. Buena suerte, Señor Clay. Babe, can you please
Peter.
open the thing for the
They
love?
do, honey. If you've got one ready, open it.
Well, I want to see what's from Kellen. It's from Kellandros.
That one?
We have a note.
Ooh.
Hold on, wait. We can read this one. Just a little Christmas gift for the kids. Was up at Epcot, Disney World, and remembered the cute little video on Sori's channel with the kids tasting the British candy. So here's some stuff from Japan area at Epcot. I wish you and family the most merry and metal Christmases. Calendros. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I'll shoot a video of it.
We will make sure the children have some of this candy.
These look good. Tropical mango marshmallows. Feel how soft they are. And these are mango gummies. Yeah, we'll make sure they taste it. Don't you worry about that.
Almond chocolate cream covered biscuit sticks.
Strawberry cream colored. Oh. Yes, I will. I'll shoot a video so you'll see them trying it.
Okay.
Oh,
this one is from... I don't know.
Open it and you may find out.
Inshallah. Ta-da-da! Okay, this is from... It's probably from Zonia.
No, go to the back thing, Matt.
I was right.
Zonia, my word.
This goes to the electronics and Arduino kits. Feel free to let the kids explore it, but have it ready for me when I Skype with you to walk it through. Okay.
Okay.
This little programming thing. You know who's going to crush this one?
Who?
Dorian. Dorian's going to figure this shit out.
Oh, yeah, he loves programming stuff.
He's going to figure this shit out. Thank you, Zonia.
Thank you. Okay.
Is this?
Yes, these would be mine.
What is it?
Socks, because you people keep stealing my socks.
Serious?
Yes.
From Jeep?
No, they're Jeep socks.
Jeep makes socks.
Cushioned
Did you know
trainer
that?
socks.
I bet those
Thank
are mad
you very
comfortable.
much.
Who gave that to you?
I can't remember who it was that was having the discussion with, but oh, they're cute. They even say Jeep on each one's. Jeep, Jeep, Jeep. Thank you. I said, oh, everybody keeps taking my socks, and it's obviously not theirs.
Zoe takes your socks a lot.
No, it's not Zoe.
Ooh.
It's Dorian.
Dorian's taking
He takes
your socks?
mine, and he takes yours. And then he tries to act like he didn't know. Ooh, permission. What is this?
Who said that?
Hold this. There's no name.
Jeremy Irons. A sweeping spectacle. This has been on for a long time. What's the mission about? The mission is a powerful epic about a man of the sword and a man of the cloth who unite to shield the South American Indian tribe from the brutal subjugation of 18th century colonial empires, Edomites. It reunites key talents behind the
Edomites?
Yeah.
Give me this one, I'll start over.
Thank you. I sent that. Okay, Anthony sent that. Appreciate it, sir.
I've never even heard of it.
I've been wanting to watch like a movie, but like a good story. This one's an epic, so it's like one of those 3-hour joints, I think.
Oh, okay.
So we'll be able to able to chill.
Get some lasagna.
Yep. People saw my booty.
Oh, I'm looking at your socks.
My socks.
I'm waiting for the instant replay to see if. No, you're good. Okay, here. Ooh.
Ooh, my strings.
Strings.
More strings for me. Peace and love. Who's this?
I thought it said in there.
Where?
Open that envelope.
Oh, okay. Somebody sent me guitar strings. This
is Rob Halford's band after Judas Priest. Says every song is a killer. Look at this. Is that Venom?
Venom. Yep. Hold on. Go back. Live from the Odeon Theater. Venom.
Look at this.
We done a Venom song yet? What's that? The complete?
Yeah, I called you like 1,000 years ago. Come over here. No, on the other side.
What?
Vin, where'd that thing that...
It's right here. What? Hey, look.
Bring him over here so they can see.
Come here, you. I want you to read this book. One of our friends, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump.
The Tao.
The Tao of Pooh.
Oh, is it like a Chinese thing? Because this is Chinese.
Oh,
We've never read it.
This is a never before read book in our household. So
read it.
It's yours.
Don't damage it and then bring it back. Don't damage it.
Make sure you take care of it, and then you're going to write us a report of what you learned from the book, inshallah.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Mr. Peter gave it to us, so maybe you could...
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you.
Okay, give me a kiss. I love you. All right, get out of here. Okay, keep going.
A complete book of witchcraft.
So we won't be ignorant any longer. We'll actually know what the hell we're talking about. We're talking about witchcraft. Are you afraid?
I'm telling you, yeah. My roots. I'm a little nervous.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of anything.
Who's it from?
I'll tell you in a second. Bow to Johann. What book is he reading? He's reading The Tao of Pooh, Mr. Nihilist. Free Johann. To Vin and Sori, I love your show and watch you regularly. You are a little misguided as far as the history of some songs, but your dialogue after the fact is top notch. I love Middle America too. Wish you all the best holidays. To Vin and Sori, have a Merry Christmas.
Is it Cliff?
Which?
Oh, wait, look.
Or Cliff?
Jeff.
Okay.
But I don't know if he wants his last name said, so we'll just go Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you. And then all the other stuff here. Thank you very much. These?
Those,
super slinky.
Remember that store I showed you in Augusta? No. And I said I used to get my guitar strung up there?
Yeah.
This was
Those were the ones?
This was the strings. The super slinkies. These and Deodaros.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. Back to the old days of shit a tear.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's nothing.
What do you mean it's nothing?
That's one of our cups when you ordered the Middle America.
Oh, it's a Middle America thing. Okay.
What do you mean it's nothing? Is that the last one?
This is the last one. I'm getting emotional.
No, there's another one under there.
I'll
take this one and you could do the other one.
As if you lied.
There is, right there.
No, that's my...
Behind that, babe.
No, I don't think so. Okay. Nice try.
If it is, you want to give me a back rub? Oh, look. Sori's right. Again.
Here, you can have this one.
Whatever shall we do?
I want to open this one. All right. This channel needs some Modest Mouse. Yo, Tim, that's crazy.
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam. Is that 10?
Huh? I don't know which one it is.
10! This is the one with Jeremy and all that stuff on it.
It's from Trevor. Oh, really?
Yes. It's got...
That's going in the car.
It's got... Yeah. It's got Even Flow. It's got Black. That one. I heard that this record was like... Remember they were saying... I was saying like almost every song on this record is a freaking classic.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Trevor.
Okay. I'm putting that right there so that when we go for our drive, we're going to be listening to some Pearl Jam. Yo, that's so crazy. We got that record.
I can't wait to put it in the car.
Well, as soon as I saw Pearl Jam, I said...
blew one of the speakers in our SUV, though, so that's unfortunate.
I told them that earlier.
You did?
Yeah.
You did that?
Uh-huh.
What'd they say?
I don't think they did.
Shape.
Yeah.
Shape.
All right.
Oh, Peter, you have one with an autograph on it?
A book.
Snow Crash?
Neil Stevenson. This is interesting. Only once in a great while, originally refines the way you see the world. With Snow Crash, Neil Stevenson proves himself to be such an author, weaving virtual reality, Sumerian myth, and just about everything in between with a cool, hip cyber sensibility to bring us a giga thriller of the information age. In the real world, hero protagonist delivers pizza. But in the metaverse, he's a warrior prince plunging headlong into the enigma of a new computer. I am going to read this book tonight.
It sounds interesting. I thought you were doing that 3-hour movie.
As soon as,
what to do first?
You're gonna fall asleep at around 5 o'clock and abandon me to my lonesome. So
he's talking about 5 a.m.
Lazy bum. That's from me. Wait, is Snow Crash from Zonia? Was Snow Crash from Zonia?
I don't think I don't think there's anything else here.
Look at Neelis. Nope, I'm not spending any money on them.
I'm pretty sure he was the one asking how to donate. Honey, are you sure there's nothing else over there?
I'm pretty sure.
Stu said he said something.
Did we miss something?
You know what? Probably the kids didn't bring in everything from the car.
I'll go check.
It was behind the passenger seat.
Snow Crashes from me. Zonia, is it a good book? I gotta go.
Honey,
I'm gonna go check.
Listen to where I said it's behind the passenger seat is where I put them all.
Okay.
On the seats and on the floor. So just look, because it might have slid to the back or something. All right, well, this is now my live stream. What are we going to talk about? We can talk about everything but politics. Because I'm not talking about politics. Or football. I'm so sick of football. This whole family is obsessed with football, and I honestly could care less. I don't understand. It's the same thing every time, basically, in my opinion. That's how I feel. We're just throwing the ball around, Yes, I know, the lasagna is ready. When we're done, we're gonna peace out, and we're going to go eat some lasagna, and I'm going to have some salad with it, and then we're going to watch something, or Vin's going to read. I'm not sure. But I did wear my Tremonti shirt, and so did Vin. He wore his as well. Foot massages. I love foot massage. I love all kinds of massages. I actually pay. It's robbery. But Zoe does a full body massages for $1. And I'm not trying to let her know that she's getting ripped off. Because she does a nice, long, good job. But I always act like, geez, Zoe. Because I don't want her to really start milking me for all my money. Yes, that's right. Why are you so angry? Please don't do won't see you tonight part 2. Why? That's the thing. Vin is not stupid. That's the thing. He's not. So I have nothing to tell you, Ben. He's a very intelligent man. And I told you what annoys me is when he shakes the bed. Although he got me a king-size bed for Christmas with like all these super nice sheets and everything was like amazing. And now when he shakes his foot, it doesn't move the bed a ton. So it's like so much better than the bed we had before. The best foot massage place here. $25 for an hour? They massage your feet for an hour? That sounds really nice. Do they go up your leg a little bit too, or just stick to your foot? That was a crock of an answer. It wasn't. It was the truth. Here the kids are calling me. What? This is how the chat should run. Good job, Sori. Yeah, well, tell me what else you want to talk about. I'm feeling okay with the pregnancy. I'm a little bit like tired some days and whatnot, but I felt like that I was like really like emotional and moody. But Vin says that I'm not really. He said that obviously there's a lot of changes with like interracial family and all that stuff. But so Vin said that I'm not as emotional as I guess I feel like I am. Hi Matthew, we saw your books, the Bibles. Do you ever get messages that genuinely upset you? Dirk. Yeah. I don't know if I can say it. Somebody called me a cunt, and that actually bothered me. I don't know why it bothered me so much, because it's just some random person's opinion or thought or whatever. But it like made me legit sad when I read that. Like I even called my mom. I was like, "Oh, somebody called me." And my mom was like, "What?" But yeah, but for the most part, no. Like a lot of times people will say these things and I just laugh about it or read it to Vin because we think it's hilarious. But for some reason, that one bothered me. That, and I said it before, the person that told me I need to clean my house because I'm kind of OCD. And so like the state and the condition of the house does bother me. But we're like morphing two families together and we're trying to just get everybody to work well together. And then, you know, I'm slowly trying to teach the kids, you know, their levels of cleanliness and stuff like that. And so it's been, you know, Vin and I have only been together a couple of months. So it's been a long road. So I'm trying. And so I think that's what probably made me sad was like, I am trying, even though it looks like I'm not. Was there anything there? No. Well,
checked everywhere.
Sorry, I don't know. Maybe it's coming. I don't know. We'll keep our eye out anyway. Pregnancy brain issues. Yeah. Yes, I'm dizzy like a decent amount. And confusion. Yeah, I keep making mistakes. I leave my card, like when I go pay for the groceries, I leave it stuck in the machine. Or Vin took the card yesterday and went to Subway. And then this morning, I was like, I had to go get a bunch of stuff done. I was like, I need that card. And he was like, I don't know. And then like he got up and he was looking for it. And I was getting so irritated. Was I really showing it? I was really trying to hold it in.
Yeah, you were pretty irritated.
But I was like so annoyed. And then I found the card in my purse. So I must have seen it when he came back and stuck it in my purse, but I didn't remember it at all. But I was trying not to be rude.
You're doing great.
I was holding it. I was trying not to get
great.
too.
Your mom is here, and you were saying that you've been like
yeah, that's
emotional
what I
and
told
stuff.
them.
I think you've been doing great.
Yeah, we've only been together. No, we didn't live together before we were married. I nannied for him before we got married. And I was living with my parents at the time. And then we got married back in March.
Pony sent us something that we haven't seen?
We open everything on screen. So if we got it, we opened it on screen.
Did Pony send us something that we didn't get?
What was I can't say what was it. I don't know. I didn't see anything.
I'm just saying, did she say that?
No, I didn't see a message that even said that. Dirk, if I could pick one pregnancy symptom that I would eliminate, my mouth tastes disgusting sometimes, lots of times. And I brush my teeth and I brush my tongue like crazy and it doesn't take care of the problem. Like it's just like a temporary fix and then it goes right back to it. So I try like sucking on mints. Sometimes the mints are for the upset stomach and sometimes it's just because I'm like, oh, what does this taste in my mouth? But they said it was something like to do with the hormones or something. Well, sometimes that's because you're taking prenatals and so the iron from the prenatals like starts affecting you. But I haven't been taking prenatals. They were upsetting my stomach, so. Vin snagged the nanny. Naughty boy.
You know.
We've known each other. Well, I don't think I should answer all these questions until I do a live stream on my channel. We've known each other for like, I don't know, 11 years or something like that.
Yeah, over a decade.
Yeah, it's been a while. Smoke a cigar, Sori, it will make you miss prego mouth. I had this dream. My sister does not smoke. But I had this dream that my sister was smoking. Oh, and I could smell her smoking and I was like, I really want to smoke, but I didn't. I've never smoked. Did I ever try a cigarette before?
Cigarette? I don't think
I don't think I've ever tried a cigarette. I think, but I've had dreams that I've smoked.
There's no benefit to smoking a cigarette. You don't get any benefits from it.
No, people just look relaxed when they're smoking, unless they're stressed out and they're trying to smoke to calm down. Ew, no, ranch is a terrible fix. Anything that has a strong flavor like that just stays.
I think they sent us something that we didn't get, damn it.
Who? Pony?
It seems like
Oh, hey,
Pony.
there's something right here.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Well, open it up, babe.
You made me go all the way out there?
Speaking of baby brain, I don't remember putting that package right there.
You are ridiculous. You are absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're breathing deeper, so they look nice and calm. What is that? More socks? Yes! More socks for me!
Who is this from?
People love me and my misery because the kids are stealing my stuff. Yay!
How do people know that you even need socks?
Because I said it on my channel, and then I can't remember who it was. No, I don't like the taste of alcohol either. But that's why when I was drinking, before I was pregnant, I liked Mike's because it kind of had that sweet, that mango one.
Well, who sent that one?
There's nothing inside of there. It's the same guy. I for the life of me, it's that baby brain. I can't remember his name. But I didn't even know he was like, put something on a wish list and I'll buy you some socks.
Good Lord.
Well, that's what I was wondering, Becky. Because I have, a child growing in me that's like part Jamaican and stuff like that. Like, will that mess with my results? I'm not sure. I definitely need to look before taking it. She's talking about if being pregnant and taking the DNA test, if that will affect it at all. I don't know. There's like times where I like just want like, I was like craving Jamaican. Well, I said it on my channel, craving like Jamaican stew. So I don't know. Maybe that's just in my head. I don't really know.
Okay, so we got everything. We opened every present.
Well, maybe. I thought we had before.
So are you sure those are the metal Bibles?
Yeah, I checked. See?
Yeah. Okay. I don't see it.
And then everything was on your side. Part Jamaican means they will just be really fast.
That is true, though.
Oh my gosh. These socks. You should see what these socks look like on Vin. It's hilarious.
Shut up your mouth. I don't know, babe. What about those boxes over there?
You can check, but I think those are all opened. Yeah.
Wolverine thing, a Gambit thing.
Nope, nobody ever sent a gift that we didn't want to open in one of our videos. But somebody sent a picture of themselves in the Sori shirt. Okay, there you go. That we did not put out. Shout out to the big homie. We can say, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Uncle Dan's dumbassery.
He was about
Maybe he'll post that picture somewhere where you can see it.
Put himself in all his glory out for everyone to see. So,
laying on his side, literally with the Sori shirt, just loincloth. Oh, here's another one. Here we go. I don't think this is what she's hoping it is. No bongs. That's good.
Who's that from?
Tremonti. Oh, hey, this one might be. Yeah, it is probably. I'm guessing.
All I was.
Yes, here it is. We got it.
Okay, Stu we got Tremonti. Thank you, buddy.
He said he wants a Bringer of War reaction.
That goes to the Tremonti shirts that Stu Mal gave us.
Mm-hmm. He was like, "You're not wearing them." I was wearing mine the other day. I didn't think it was gonna fit because I'm pregnant, but yeah, it did fit. And you were wearing yours. He actually looked pretty sexy in it. I liked it.
What in heck? Jumanji, not Jumanji, Tremonti. I've looked all over the room. That's all I got.
Well, when did she send it? See, that's the trouble when that's our
That's the old stash.
No, that's
the El Gato thing. What?
That's the thing.
Are you mocking my?
I'm taking a picture of your socks.
Are you laughing at my body?
I'll post it up on Instagram.
Are you laughing at my body?
I mean, I don't know what to tell you, babe.
Not there?
Nope. Ben, which kid stole the presents?
Very possible.
I need to eat, honey. Did anyone send you you just like totally jacked that camera.
Is it? What about now?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I can't see.
All right, it's done. Sign out, babe. It's over.
Okay. Sparky lost weight. Yes, and got taller. Taller. All right, guys, we are signing out. Are you going to say Vin out?
Vin out.
Vin out. And Sori out. Thank you guys for all the gifts. We love you very much. Good night.
Is it still there? We love you very much. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate them. I will be reading the book tonight, inshallah.
It'll be in the morning. Okay, how do I do this again?
You just go to the other thing.
Can I just force quit everything here?
There's 4 quit game capture. Boop. Love you guys.